Welcome to the quantum shift. The quantum shift is a weekly group meditation that has been inspired to join collectively, to come into deeper remembrance together, to receive frequencies, codes, to share your own medicine through this invitation, through these journeys of the realms of the quantum field, through different time and space, through connecting with the land, the people, sharing what you hold within, and then also receiving. The intention of these meditations is to assist all of humanity, but to also receive. So it's a gifting and receiving of the earth and the collective energy and what we all hold as the unique expressions of God Source Creator that we are. And so my invitation for you is to allow your medicine to be the guide, your inner being to be the guide on this journey. As we journey into the current open portal that is directly connecting us to the Lumerian timeline. Currently, we are in a time-sensitive energetic expression that's based on the earth platelets and the amount of rotations the earth has moved through its creation cycle, as well as the planetary alignment. I am not going to go into detail into that, but it is a window of opportunity for rapid reconciliation. Reconciliation of past timelines means that we get to cleanse, clear, and purify core wounding within ourselves and correct the inversions of the ley lines of the earth, the quantum field, and it gives us an opportunity to bring in a solid new timeline forward. So there is the molecular structure of the new timeline is open and it's in the manifestation. So it's in the field, it's active, it's here. And as we move through this clearing and purification process and we close this portal, what happens is the new timeline is solidified with the opportunity of every one of us to choose that timeline. And so in the recognition of all the beautiful people that have come live onto this Zoom call and all of the ones that are joining us on social media, and for all the beings that will be joining us in the future, this is an opportunity for you to choose in your heart, if it feels true for you, to quantum leap into this new timeline, to commit to the highest path for yourself, for your brothers and sisters, and for all of humanity. So just feeling into that heart space, and feeling into whether or not that is true for you, and deciding in this moment if that is your intention, moving into this beautiful meditation, so that we can bring the golden molecular structure of heaven on earth into a solidification in our being, in our remembrance, and start to invite that energy to become our reality. Lemuria's timeline has a distorted perspective from our human lens. We see it as the crystalline cities that was full of magic and beauty. We see it as the time where magic and possibility, where we were in the most advancement of our being and we were in our divine expression. This is true, and yet there is also deception to this. And what we are currently experiencing is the remembrance of the deception that we hold within ourselves, our atoms, our molecules, our ancestral remembrance, and within our own subconscious memory. As you journey through this experience, you may see and witness aspects of yourself that will be challenging. You may remember aspects of yourself that you have denied based on the impurity that played out. There is a lot of trickery and seduction, false light, volatile energy, control. And misguidance. The misguidance is the energy that is ready to be seen, where we came with an intention of a common goal. However, that common goal all had different perspectives of how to get there. There was different agendas on how to achieve the goal. The goal of Lemuria was a playground for beings from all of the galaxy to come and explore their technology, their advancements, and effectively use humanity as an experiment of how these frequency advancements could create an experience. Humanity was never created to be a sovereign race. This is one of the most uncomfortable pieces to remember, is that humanity was always designed to be in the possession of the creators and the beings that chose to create this playground to explore. There has been much evolvement since this original plan, and many of the original beings in the divine race no longer choose through witnessing the hurt, the suffering, and the trauma of the human race to continue to keep humanity in slavery to these agendas. The light and the dark, the ascended and the descended perspectives are no longer assisting the evolution of the human race. And so this acknowledgement is one of the first acknowledgements that I would like to invite you to feel. To just feel the slavery of humanity. Not from a place of wrongness, not from a place of ownership, not from a place of guilt or shame, not from a place of over-responsibility or rescuing, but from a place of seeing what the reality is that we live in today and what your truth is to bring forth for the experience moving forward. So as we move through this journey, you will be activated into extreme feelings of heartache, heartbreak, the pain that you not only hold within yourself for whatever your individual experience is or your ancestral remembrance that you hold within your vessel, but how the ripple effect over millions of years has affected not only humanity, but the whole of the creation. I invite you to feel this heartache, to feel your heart so that you can release for yourself, acknowledge any perceived wrongdoings, own any of your actions and contribution without the shame or guilt, and with the acknowledgement that with every mistake we have an opportunity to use our magic to create something that is more aligned for all beings. Your sacral chakra will move through intense feelings of nausea, repulsion, disgust, devastation, control, and destruction. Some of the feelings that you may feel come up in your body will be death, decay, and the rotting cells that have been held onto as a form of self-punishment, so that the repeat mistakes are not made in the now moment. With love, from unconditional eyes of source, see all of these aspects through the eyes of truth. As I invite you now, close down your eyes and allow yourself to go on a journey. As we take 3 deep breaths into the heart space, breathing in and out with a sigh. Breathing in and out. One more, breathing in all the way from the toes to the ground. And exhaling. Allowing your breath now to choose a cycle that is relaxing, easeful, and gentle on your physical vessel. That invites divine source energy into the atoms, the molecules, and the molecular structure of your being, to invite the torus field of your multidimensional expression to come forth and to guide you, knowing that you are an all-knowing being, that you are connected to infinite intelligence, and that you are the guide with your individual connection to God's Source Creator on this journey. As you continue to breathe in and out, we acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land that we all reside on, those that are here in presence, those that join us from social media, and all beings that will receive this in the coming years and future timelines. In the remembrance that there is an evolution beyond time and space. And that we invite the energies to be received in any parallel universes and galaxies that could also receive contribution from this transmission. As you allow your body to relax, soften, and open, we invite the custodians of this land to be the pillars of strength for us to move through safe passage through time and space, to ensure that what you are in the now, you return either in the same condition or our desire is to reclaim the aspects of yourself that you have given up, lost, had stolen or taken, so that you return in more wholeness and unification than when you left this point in time. So that all aspects of your consciousness return from this point, and that it is safe for you to move through the quantum field, whole and protected within this container. As I invite the higher selves of my beloveds, that cannot be here today to support me in this journey, to assist from the council, and to gift their frequencies and codes through the contribution of the quantum field. As I invite our soul family that would be choosing to receive this transmission into this space, and all of our soul groups, higher selves, and any other beings, higher selves, that are choosing this for the betterment of all beings throughout creation, to enter. As I place these energies within a sphere that is 50 meters in diameter, and the center point of this sphere sitting within the heart space that we are all connected to. That this sphere is coded with the flower of life, Archangel Michael's protection and its purified consciousness, and without trigger of this word, the purified consciousness of the dark masculine protector, Lucifer, cleansing, clearing, and purifying any of the resistance, judgment, and wrongness placed on this being in his highest expression of consciousness. Receiving the protection from the light and the dark masculine pillars. Releasing any fear, terror, and resistance to meeting your own dark masculine aspects, and the energies that are arising that are attached to those. As I place the Christos, Christed feminine and masculine energies around this sphere, in alignment with Mother, Father, God of Source Creator. To hold us in a field that is impenetrable of any outside forces. And to only receive that of energies from the unification field and from unified expressions of consciousness that are in assistance for the evolution of the human race to ascend beyond duality. As I invite the energetic support team that are in alignment with the words spoken, the energetic support teams that are of all beings here and all beings that are choosing to be of contribution to this collective healing. Feeling their presence, perceiving their presence, and seeing their presence. As I anchor this sphere from the heart of every being, down, 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 into the center point and anchoring it into the darkest point of the void of creation. And sending this energy all the way up, up, up through the sphere, up, 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 to the highest point of light, to the space, to spirit, and locking that in place. As above, so below. As within, so without. And expanding this energy through your torus field. Placing the Merkaba within your torus field. This is your spaceship. A spaceship that requires you to feel safe, held, and protected in the unification of what this energy holds, knowing that you cannot be influenced and that you are receiving the highest truth in every moment. As I invite my channel to receive directly from Source, pure creation, and from my council, the Council Coyotes, meaning unification of masculine and feminine, to evolve beyond polarization, to assist in this journey of quantum expansion and healing. As we activate the cells, atoms, and molecules within your being, and we ask your consciousness now to start to go back, 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 back through time and space, journeying through the realms together, yet separate in autonomy, to receive what you're here to receive. Moria kyata kyandiana, no oria kayate. Going back, 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 back to the point in time of Lumeria. Mosotori, no sotoria kyata kyandiana. To activate the feeling of your Lumerian consciousness, your Lumerian knowing, and to allow your vision, your knowing, your remembrance to start to gift you a picture, a perception, and a reality of truth that is ready to be reconciled into the purification of remembrance and reclaiming the lost aspects of self and the human consciousness. Neshete kiate atoria kiate kiandianai. Neeshete kiare atoria kiate kiandiani. Desete kiandianai atoria teani. As you start to receive vision, receiving and perceiving, we ask you to activate the sacral chakra and what is ready to surface for you in what you are witnessing. To witness what your inner being desires. To start to sense and see any of your soul group. Any of your soul family. And to see this civilization in the full polarity of what is available. To see the lands. To witness the earth's grids at this time. To witness the ley lines at this time. The oceans, the mountains. To witness the structures of the buildings. To witness what humanity originally looked like, felt like. To feel a sense of being connected to all aspects of the DNA within. To witness what having all strands of DNA before mutation, before genetic engineering, before holographic imprinting, and before the splicing with the reptilian and the draconian consciousness took place. Neshete, sete, shete, shete. And any other splicing of different genetics that is unseen or unknown to us. As you witness and sense and perceive the original expression of the human being and the intention in its purified form, to see that the original human vessel was to be an advanced expression of consciousness, an advanced piece of machinery, or technology, as you may see it. A vessel that is a living organism that holds the information within yourselves to the keys and the codes of universal law. To see, perceive, receive the acknowledgement of what your physical organic matter holds in its original expression, so that you can start to invite this energy back into your now moment without the distortions that have played out throughout time and history. But from an expression of evolvement in the awareness that the molecular structure of the earth has evolved beyond the Lumerian frequencies. And as we say this, seeing and receiving in your way to perceive this acknowledgement that our great sister Tara, Goddess Gaia, holds frequencies that are beyond the Lumerian timeline. That puts us in a beautiful point of creation. A point of creation where we can bring through this remembrance to solidify into our now moment of existence. As you acknowledge this opportunity, we're asking you to also acknowledge the difference between this energetic signature and the energetic signature you hold within your own physical vessel. To acknowledge the mutations. To acknowledge the splicing of your own DNA. The hybrid expression. And the distortions that have taken place in your organic matter. Feeling any rage, anger, or revenge that you may have for the genetic advancements and genetic suppressions that geneticists not from this reality have inflicted upon you. To witness, acknowledge, and feel this. And for those of you that are on this call, that are a part of the original divine race and the contribution to creating this experience, to own your part in the mutation of the human vessel. As we ask you to cleanse, clear, and purify any shame, guilt, self-disgust, repulsion of your physical anatomy, any rejection of your physical vessel in the denial of being here on earth, or the rejection through self-punishment of not feeling as though you deserve to be on earth. Cleansing, clearing, and purifying through all time, space, dimension, through the Holy Trinity now. As we ask you now to scan through your own vessel, as we collectively scan through the vessels of the human race, for any mimicked cells, and how you're going to receive and see this or perceive this is your mimic cells will be red, or however your inner being shows this to you, and your organic cells in their divine purified consciousness and the evolvement of what is available for you now will be blue. Scanning through from head to toe, and locating the aspects of your genetics that have been mimicked in deception, confusion, and to cause disruption to your brain and your neural pathways, and ultimately to continue the separation from source. Maya sataya ki de. As you locate these mimic cells, asking your inner being to gather them up, to release any contracts, oaths, vows, commitments, agreements, promises, humilities that have been made as to why you allowed this with sovereign choice into your being, without needing to know why. These are now null and void. Releasing the imprisonment energies, the entrapment energies, and the caging of your own vessel in its distorted consciousness. Maya Koriandia Kiandaya Koshata Kiandiana Desete Kiaria Toria Kiandiana. So you can gather these cells up, and you're going to gather them by realizing your capacity with frequency, mind, energy, and intention. To know that you are that powerful. And gathering up these mutated, mimicked cells. And you're going to place them in an orb in front of you. A red orb. Gathering all of these cells up, no longer choosing to hold on to these distortions. No longer choosing to be controlled. Reclaiming your sovereignty within your body and your vessel. Your brain and your consciousness. As we collectively do this for all of humanity, for those ready to receive. Maya Satakyariana. As you continue to gather these red cells and place them in an orb of red light, having gratitude and acceptance, and asking for your consciousness to receive the gift of this advancement of technology. Maya Satakyariya Tokoriana. To see the awareness of what can be created, Maya Kyatiandina, when met with the consciousness of unification within the heart. Naya Koria Kyata 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 Kyata. Maya Satakere ta 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 ta. As we give thanks and gratitude for receiving this awareness, this acknowledgement of these advanced genetic technologies and how they are held within beings that are incarnated here on earth today. And how we can give the opportunity to use these in ways to advance medicine. To cure mental health disorders. addiction patterns, and the dis-ease of the insanity that sits within the human consciousness. As you hold this orb of light, you're going to place the energies you desire for your vessel into this orb. The energies that you desire for your vessel to shift into a new expression of crystalline energetics, to invite the vessel that represents your higher multidimensional expression, your pure essence, your inner being, your God, Goddess self, your infinite nature. You're going to place the energies of love for your vessel. Acceptance. Evolution. The ninth ray of creation codex. Inviting any of the lost frequencies and activations into this orb. And as you watch this orb change from red to gold, this orb of energy becoming that of a divine ball of creation light, pure chi, pure creation. And through intention, you're placing the energies you desire for your vessel. Vitality, instantaneous healing, alignment, synergy, balance, harmony, as you continue to place the energies that feel true for you into this orb, and we gift this to the orbs of those of humanity with us, acknowledging and witnessing your ability, and asking for any lost abilities that you gave up in this time to return to this orb now. Mayandaya Koria Kyatakyandina, Neshatakyaria reclaiming these abilities, seeing them, perceiving them, however you receive yourself in this time, or your ancestral memory, receiving these abilities in the knowing that you will use them from a place of unification and source connection, and releasing any fear, or suppression, in the fear of recreating the past, or the fear you may hold of destruction, of self or other, or the earth, cleansing, clearing, and purifying the rejection of any abilities in the deception of the mind that you are not who you know you are. Mayare Yaraye Ne Saraye Ke Yande Nayande Yara. As we cleanse, clear, and purify any doubt and mistrust from your consciousness. Asking these abilities to return. Reclaiming all your soul fragments purified into this bowl. Reclaiming what was lost, what you gave up, what was taken, and any form of trickery that took place between yourself or others that rejected your gifts. And fragmented your essence. And seeing these elements of your being return like stardust. Naya kiaria tetea tiaria shitoria kiate. Me eshete kiaria toria kiandiana. As you release any guilt or over responsibility, that is keeping you in severance from the remembrance of what you hold in the now moment. As we ask the activation of your remembrance to come forth now, to see your highest divinest expression of your now moment being in front of you. As you hold this golden ball, full of magic, full of miracles, full of possibilities, play, fun, and curiosity. Seeing this gift, seeing it held out in front of you, in front of your highest expression of being in the now moment. Seeing the magic that you are. Bayate, Dayandaya Kori, Mayande Yara Hoya. Without distortion, without the original core woundings of Lemuria. Daya Koria Takyandiana. Desha Takyaria Toria ta. And without any of the deception of any of the races that do not desire for you to become this unified expression of self. Oriakyandeana Neeki Doriatayate. As you witness yourself in the glory of the essence that you are, the purity, the divinity, the light and the dark, unified in yin and yang. Inviting yourself to hold this bowl of beautiful creation transmuted. A gift that you are going to give to your pure expression of self. handing it over. Ariate andaya koriate kiariatoriatena. Gifting it to the essence of that which you are. And seeing it enter the heart. Of the fullest knowing in this representation of you. As you watch this energy merge from the heart through all the cells, the light, the meridians, the lines, seeing how this lights up in a new form of evolution. Golden light, gifting, evolving, and transmuting into an even more miraculous expression of what you be. Observing what is being recreated for you. Observing what is being returned to you. And observing the impact that you have for yourself and for all beings. As you see this divine expression of yourself step forward, closer and closer, staring this aspect of yourself deeply into the eyes. Being encapsulated by the unconditional love and the purity you hold. Seeing your angelic self, seeing your ascended self, seeing your divine union self, seeing your form of pure creation. Through the eyes, as you walk closer, 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 and closer, until you step into this expression of you. Merging, receiving, becoming, allowing. No longer separate from this aspect of what you are, but becoming this here and now. As you allow your organic matter to merge through the plasma body into this expression of you. Realigning the cells, the atoms and the molecules, the meridians and the chakra systems, and all aspects of your being. As we see this taking place collectively on the human race, becoming the crystalline expression of what you already are. in the now. Oh, as you fully solidify this into your being with the intention to do so instantaneously. And anchor it. We will ask you to go and journey through what the lands and the civilization of Lemuria has to offer you in a gift now. To receive the wisdom, the mission directive, the assignment, your soul's purpose, your collective purpose. By witnessing those beings that are there in this space with you, by witnessing what the lands and this time has to teach you. Receiving full, clear guidance. Guidance for your next steps forward. Guidance that shows you in clarity and conviction your heart's true desire from the level of spirit and not from mind. Receiving from the beings that are gifting you the messages and the information through the heart's resonance of truth. Receiving from the visions that your inner eye is gifting you. Or receiving from the perception and the feeling that you hold within your vessel. And the knowing that every being receives life in different ways, and that we are all unique expressions of God's source creator, and that how you receive is different to how I receive, and to the next person and the next person. And your receivership is perfect for you. And to acknowledge its perfection. And to invite more of this receivership through the remembrance of this time. As you ask to connect deeply to the medicine held within your heart, receiving what has been gifted in the acknowledgement of what has been offered to you. Asking this aspect of yourself a question. Asking the question, what do I need to let go of to completely reconcile my Lumerian timeline? Letting go of one core wound that would dissolve an entire expression of human distortion of consciousness. Asking to receive that core wounding. What would I have to let go of to reconcile this timeline for me? No ayake ande. no ayatehi, no rahaehi, no roahaehi. Esate kiande nayatoria teteteandiana. Receiving that. And when you receive it, choosing in this moment that you no longer hold on to this limitation, that you no longer choose to align, to hold the attachment, the fear, or what it has provided you until this point in time. And letting it go, sending it down to the earth to be fully cleansed, cleared, and purified. Releasing this now to never return. All of its identities and sub-identities, all of its frameworks, and all of its structures, completely dissolving from your consciousness now, and from the human collective. As we now ask that every one of us go into the ley lines of the Lumerian grids to locate any inversions and distortions, breaks, cracks, severances that remain within the Earth's grid here, and to gift the energy that you have just received in the remembrance of truth into the ley lines, to repair, strengthen, and reconcile the molecular structure of the earth back then, in the knowing of the evolution and the quantum expression of truth that can be created in the now. Moving through the ley lines and the song lines and gifting this energy, seeing it repairing, seeing it shift, and seeing the golden light return to the earth. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. No, yeah, yeah, yeah. As you watch the earth's surface of Lemuria shift and change before your very eyes, the magic created by collectively coming together with the intention of thought and connection to source, and reclaiming your infinite abilities. Oh. As we give thanks and gratitude to this timeline and aspect of creation and what it has gifted humanity in the now, you ask to receive what is there for you still, and receive it with open arms, open heart, open mind. And acknowledging all that has been there for you, and choosing now to leave this timeline behind, purified, reconciled, and completed in wholeness. As you start to bring all that you have received back through time. The same way that you journeyed there, you're coming back through the quantum field. Back, 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 back. Back through time and space. Back, 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 back to the point of the here and the now. Landing here on the 18th of the 10th, 2023, Australian time at 10:11. Dea Kiandiana Yatoria Teandiana. Where you will gift that which you received into our current earth grids. Dea Shata Kiaria Tukoriandiana. Sending it into the earth. Naya Kiandiana. The ley lines. De Shete Kiariandiana. The song lines. The molecular structure of the organic matter of the soil, the rocks, the mountains, the rivers, the streams, the inner earth civilizations, the beings that live in the descended aspects of creation. Gifting this energy, this remembrance in and anchoring it into the divine diamond center of Goddess Gaia. Anchoring it in to be gifted through, to solidify this new opportunity and timeline. De andaya kore ande yare yare, no sore andaya kei. As we ask to bring this energy up, we're going to gift it beyond the earth, to the realms from the fourth dimension, all the way up to the ninth dimension. Dea Kiandia Toria Tiandiana. Gifting this opportunity for those choosing duality to choose this unified expression of truth. The golden frequency as a way to evolve at any point, at any time. Deandaya Korea Kiatea And then coming into your heart space and gifting it out to all expressions of life on the surface of the earth in all directions. For all to receive in sovereignty. By the free will of what they desire. Relinquishing any of the slave race coding. And reclaiming the sovereignty of your inner being and all other beings who choose to receive. As we ask you now to breathe this energy into your heart, to know that this is what you are and what you be, and to allow every aspect of your being to realign. Asking every aspect of your being to realign to this frequency. Your meridians, your chakras, your neuropathways, all shifting to this expression now, instantaneously integrating and locking it in place. As you take 3 deep breaths into the heart space now, breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. Solidifying this and releasing anything in the way. This is you. You are this. Dea shatakyan dea toria takyan dea toria shatakya taya teana. It is done, it is done, it is already done. As you start to come back to your body, we acknowledge all of the beings that have been here in support for this transmission. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You may go now. Vaya kiande toria kiatete nishataka rukorianda tatatataya. As we acknowledge the traditional custodians of this land and the lands within the parallel experiences that received this. You may go now. Thank you for the guidance and safe passage. Setea toria kiandianaya shatoria kiandiani. As we now send the higher selves back to the beings, into the time and space that they are now, fully received. Thank you for your contributions. Thank you to my beloveds for holding and anchoring in the quantum field. As we close down the sphere of protection and crystalline energy by closing it down into the 0 point of the heart, giving thanks and gratitude to Archangel Michael and the purified consciousness of Lucifer. And giving thanks and gratitude for yourself for showing up, not only for yourself, but for all beings throughout creation. We acknowledge you, we see you, we thank you, we love you. Thank you to your thank you for your service. You are deeply seen. And this mission of heaven on earth would not be possible without you. Fully returning into your body, allowing movement into your fingers and your toes, allowing movement into your hips, knowing you've been on a big journey and that your entire being has shifted into a new timeline of expression, and that you have quantum leaped. Your vessel may feel foreign, light, heavy, grounded. You may find it challenging to open your eyes. All is welcome. As we invite you to come into your body fully so that you can either move off to bed or to go on with your day, pending where you are joining from throughout the different time zones. And slowly flickering your eyes open, giving yourself a hug. loving all of you. Over the coming 24 hours, you may continue to feel energy shift move in any aspects of your Lumerian consciousness that is still unreconciled will surface with the opportunity to be time sensitive and to cleanse, clear, and purify this. I would invite you to make the space if it feels true for you. As these shifts take place, you may feel intensity in your heart, tingles in your body, Kundalini activations, visions may increase. You may purge through your physical body, nausea, any pain within aspects of your body where you've chosen to support this shift in your sacral chakra and your lower back. Just be aware that if you are holding energy there, you are currently holding the entire collective. Move through this transition, and I honor you in this choice. Thank you. And that when this shift is complete, that those physical holding attributes will be relinquished from your being. Allow yourself water, hydration. Currently, there is a request for minimal food or ensuring that you are eating in alignment to a mostly plant-based diet. Or receiving your protein sources only to the capacity that you require to regenerate your organic matter. To receive sun, and cleansing through the form of bathing, soaking, or water rituals. As there is nothing more for me to say, I acknowledge you, I love you, I thank you. Thank you for showing up here again and again and again. And for those that are new to these beautiful collective contributions, thank you for joining. I invite you to share the replay if it resonates to any beings that may be able to receive this and be of contribution in the next 24 hours. And also remembering that there is no such thing as time and space, and that anyone that receives this transmission at a later date can tap into this exact time and this portal if they so choose to receive what was gifted. Thank you for all that you are. I love you. Sweet dreams. Have a magical day. Until next time.